Hello everyone, welcome back. Okay, this is an elm I collected a few years back. I planted it on top of this piece of bogwood. You can see there we've got the roots coming through holes that were in the wood. This was a piece of wood that I had in my fish tank for years. So yeah, it's doing really well. I have the drip system set up in this, so just has one dripper going, but as you can see, it's really, compared to my other ones that I've collected, this one's really gone crazy. So it's obviously because it's getting watered a lot. Why is that going on? Focus. It's getting watered a lot, and also I put a tiny bit of food into the troughs, so it's also getting fertilised as well, slightly every time. But the bottom branch here is getting very little light, as you can see. The back one that I thread grafted has no leaves on at all because it's in complete shade. So we need to give it a bit of a pruning back, try and get a bit of light back on here, and maybe I'll turn it so this is going to be hitting the light more now. It was facing, the sun was coming this side, so obviously these back branches underneath aren't getting any sun. Okay, so it's definitely gone a bit crazy, alright. So we'll go in and start pruning it all back, just tidying it up. The only problem is, also, not only do the trees grow great with the feed and the water drip system thing, but so do the weeds. So I'll have to give it a weed in as well. I'm just trying to create some gaps so that the inner structure gets a bit of light too. So kind of like that. You can see now how let's open that up a good bit. This is just, I collected this just on the side of the road. People probably don't understand what I'm talking about when I say collecting on the side of the road. Only Nathan, he understands it because he came with me when he was over and we went for a little drive, and we collected quite a few trees, again just on the side of the road. It's just kind of self-seed where all the leaves and stuff and the trees have dropped, and on the old country roads that don't get used a lot, they just grow happy out in there. When we were collecting, Nathan was quite surprised, not so much as how many trees you can collect, but also how many varieties we found just on one bit of road. Literally a couple of hundred yards we found loads of different types of trees. We've got oaks, elms, ash, what else did we get? Found hawthorn, even got a wild rose as well. Yeah, it was quite a variety just on that little stretch of road. And because they're growing on the side of the road, the roots aren't going deep, they're just kind of following along on top of the tarmac, so you can just literally pull them up. And yeah, so that's where I found this one, and my forest of them. They all came from the same place. Just a little bit longer down here just to try and get it to catch more light. Not a shoot coming off this root, but I might leave it for now because it'll help thicken up that root. It's quite a thin root, that one. You know, these ones are really thickened up, but this will help thicken this root. So I'll leave it for now. We'll prune off the next time. So if you're especially if you're a beginner, if you can go and find trees that are growing in places that they shouldn't really be growing, like on the side of the road, they just come along every now and again and just scrape all the road, all the leaves off the road. So all of these little trees just get scraped up and thrown away. So I'll try and get down there and collect some before they do. I wouldn't scrape it all, but yeah, if you can collect trees, it's good, especially like that if you're a beginner, for practicing on. Cost you nothing, so you can practice away on them, try out things, practice your wiring, stuff like that, and you know they'll grow good in your where you are because they grow native. They're used to your climate, so they're ideal for starting off. It's warm day again today. Hot in here again already. Not as hot as it has been, but still up in the 20s. I think it's like 27 or something, but it's still quite warm. But there is a breeze there today, so it doesn't feel as warm. Trees are loving it. Cobwebs again. We've got loads of cobwebs. Now, this branch that I grafted, I actually grafted because this was the front of the tree before, so I thread grafted this through. It's not dead or anything, it's just lost all its leaves from the sun. Yeah, so this was the front because the tree was kind of shaped like that, but then when I put it on this, it kind of fit better this way, so this ended up being the front. So that is kind of now right back, so I don't really need it anymore. But what I will do is I'll leave it, but I will cut the initial branch off, and we know then if it's completely sealed up, so I presume it should be okay. We'll see how it goes. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so that's the tree. Well, that's done. I think it's going to be needing a few prunes over the summer, the way it's growing. So we better get in and get this weeded. But let's show you there now how much we took off. So, took off quite a bit. So let's get these weeds out. Do a lot of pruning. I pruned my goat willow forest not long ago, That's already gone crazy. Again, it seems to be the ones that have the drip feeders in. They definitely do good for getting the trees to grow strong. So many ways that this I find best and easiest way is just to kind of scrape off the entire top layer and push them out as you go. Okay, I'll pause the video because I don't need to be recording pulling all these weeds out, so we'll pause it and we'll come back down when it's done. Okay, so that's that guide done. So just give you a little spin of it. So you don't want to get this root to thicken up. You can see these roots that are poked through these holes have thickened up quite well. Gripped on, probably lift next time I repot this. I'll probably put it in a shallower pot and this can be lifted quite a bit yet. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, I'll put it back out and I will bring in, I've got my Portulacaria Afra forest out of my porch. I bring it out every now and again. I put it outside in the sun and give it a good watering, so I've got that out. So while it's out, I'll give it a quick pruning as well. So I'll go and grab that and we'll put this one back out. Okay, so here it is. You can see it's sending a lot of shoots this way. You can tell which side the door is at. It's all coming from this side. It's quite dry, so that's why it's outside. Now I'm going to give it a good soaking. Hard to soak it when it's in the porch. So I'll give it a quick pruning while it's in, or out should I say. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Still not completely happy with the layout of this. I think I'll want to do a proper job of the landscape. Let's try and balance it on this. Proper job of the landscape. It's kind of just, it is what it is really. I think I'd like to do something a bit more with it. Put maybe some more rocks and stuff, and maybe put it in something a little bit bigger. We'll see. Actually, maybe this part that I got from Nathan that he made me might be about the same length as this, but this might be a nice pot to put it into. Change it up. It's a bit narrow for this though, it's the only thing. But we'll think about it. We could maybe put less trees and do a bit of a landscape in that. Okay, but for now we'll just get it pruned up. Decide how far out I want to go with it. Take that one off completely. Probably could do with being thinned out a little bit as well at some stage. Maybe that'll come with the repot in time. I don't know if I need this branch here. This top one off maybe. I'll just take that one back. Just probably come back to. Yeah, we could probably thin out some of these leaves in it. So this was all one tree. I just bought one online. So obviously this one. And then this back part here was actually growing off here. It was kind of a bit of a awkward looking thing, but when I saw it online I thought I could probably get 2 trees out of it. So I did. And then the other smaller trees are just cuttings from the 2 of them. Slowly but surely we built it into a forest. It went from 1 tree to 2 to 5. Well, a lot more than 5 actually, because I grew a lot of cuttings from them, but I gave them away. I got distracted and started pruning that tree. I haven't finished this one yet. Didn't realise this was going to take as long as it is. I thought it would be a quick prune. But there's more to be pruned on it than I thought. The branches really took off. Take off these ones that are growing down. Okay, I think that'll do for now. Probably need a much more extensive pruning at some stage, but I'll leave that for a video for itself one day, and maybe like that, but do a repot on it. But I think for now that'll do. It's pruned up. We can get it back in. We'll get it out and get it watered first, and then when it's drained we can bring it back in the house. So I did have this rock in here just to hold this up because it was a bit wobbly when I potted it, but let's put our onyx back in here. Just looking around the corner there. Okay, so that's that one. So that's 2 more trees pruned up. A few more to go, but that's 2 done anyway. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and all that, and we'll see you on the next one.